Hello, everyone. I'm Mark.
And I'm Casey.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about the world's largest supercharger. But first,
New record.
let's roll that title.
You're watching the Tesla Life Express.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the holiday season. And with me as regular, Mr. Casey Green joins us from his new studio again. Incredible the money that this guy's got, just blowing it. If you saw the last video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. But today we're going to talk a little bit about
special on the Model S.
he's got a special on a Model S, exactly. Today we're going to talk a little bit about superchargers and the world's largest supercharger, which officially opened according to Tesla XFeed in Barstow, California. And this location has 120 stalls available. It's a single location. It was there previously, and they added on to it to make it now a total of 120 stalls that are now active. It is a location with a solar collection. It is a location that has some battery backup, and this is really becoming a flagship location. And of course, it's located in the high traffic area between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Yeah. So. And there's a lot of charging in that corridor already. In fact, in Barstow, there are two other open superchargers to the south. And Casey's got a little video he's running here showing us when it was under construction. And
Tool-like or charge positive from the Quad Squad as it went through there as it was under construction. And the way Tesla describes it, they say like 120 as if it's an additional 120, which that is amazing. But either 120 total or 120 more is wow. And we can see they're all V3 pluses from the official photo here with the solar canopies. And as Mark said, they've got the battery backup as well. I can see 120. If it's like 30 here, 40 there, 50, yeah, give me 120.
So this single location has been under construction for a while, but officially it is opened. Be really cool if you go out there, send us a video or some photos of you charging at this particular site. That is, I'm wondering, were these particular chargers the ones that have the magic dock? Or
looks like they do, based on this Ford Lightning over here with Eric
Ford,
Rowe on the ground.
I guess it could be, or you know, Fords have the adapters too.
Oh, they have the adapters too, yeah.
So you never know that way. Wow. But that looks like a photo from the Ford driver.
Yeah.
And
they've got pull through. Look at this.
Yeah.
They mentioned it, but to see it, you can see that it's practical, not just it can be done. This is set up for it.
Exactly.
Nice. Yeah, this has got to be the Ford driver.
So he shared some
cabinet details for us nerds. DC busing sharing with cab 20 and 19. Arc flash shock risk. All right, but
cabinet 20, cabinet 6. He's going to go through them all, right? All 30 cabinets.
So 19 and 20 must be at the end of the chain because they're only sharing with each other. Because 6 is the full star. It's got 6, 5, and 7 that it's sharing with. Because you can do up to 3 if you don't do anything fancy. Like if you or like I read in the Supercharger V3 pre-assembled, basically the Giga Buffalo craned in, you can do 3.
Yeah,
that's it. And this is using Max. That's cool. Yeah, and then Mark had some stuff to share with us as well.
We got a photo. Well, I got the same photos you do for that particular one. I think I've got one extra photo.
Yeah, you got one at night?
Yeah. Let me see if I can bring up that, share that. Oh, I got something that, nope, that's not it. That's not it. It's weird. I cannot pick what I want sometimes. It's just not available to me. Let me do something here.
It heard you were looking for it.
Yeah, of course. Before the show, right? It said,
Yeah.
"Oh, you think you know where it is? It's not there anymore."
Right. Well, we've
Here
had
it
this
is.
happen in the past where we'd have something queued up to share with you, and we'd do the intro, and it would go away.
So this is the location of it. It's on East Main Street in Barstow, and it's if we zoom out a little bit from Barstow, you can see you've got another couple locations south of Barstow. You've got a couple locations that are outside of Barstow, and you even have this little question mark here, which indicates they're looking for another location very close to the 120 that's already been turned on. So it's like we say, Tesla is always evolving. And
pull out a little more. Like show us why it's important that this place have 4 mega supercharger sites, and not mega chargers, but large install sites, not mega.
Because it's on the main highway to Las Vegas. So you've got this corridor. Barstow is approximately, not quite, halfway between the points. But I would say that halfway is, depending on where you're leaving from in LA, it might be exactly halfway. But if you're leaving from the Central Valley here in LA, it's a little bit less than halfway. But you'll notice that there are other, here's a 96 location in Baker, California.
Gracious.
With another one, 32 in the same city. And then you've got over here, you've got Primm, Nevada with 42 locations. You've got another one that's proposed with 64 locations inside of Nevada. Wow. So this is a well-serviced line, and Barstow with 120 turned on just this week is certainly going to add to the ability for people to travel on this route without interruption.
So this is actually kind of a little bit of like a Roman situation where, like they say that the width of a Roman horse's rear end set the modern world on its course.
Okay, explain that. Explain that one, Casey.
So the width of the horse set the chariot, which set the roads in Rome, and the roads in Rome set the gauge of the railroads in Europe and the U.S. They're not the same gauge. I understand that, but close enough. And to take that all the way forward, the Roadster used to have to stop in Barstow because it only had so much range, and they didn't supercharge, but they had a couple of high amp chargers right there for the early owners. And so today, because of the width of a horse's rear end, the old Roadster, we've got a mega supercharging site. Pretty darn cool.
So there's a shot of Barstow in the evening when it had originally opened.
Nice.
And you do have a few of them. You can see there's some ropes, some yellow tags. So some of them aren't quite open, but if you examine the app in your vehicle or on your phone, you'll see that they are currently all open. So
is this the first expansion? Because I see this one's got regular V3s. And
yeah, exactly. So you've got regular V3s in here, and then on the other side, you can see the V4 cabinetry is on the other side outside of this particular photo.
V3 dispensers, V4 dispensers.
V4, yeah.
Supercharger.com is waiting for the first V4 cabinets.
Yeah, the real V4s, exactly.
Right. Yeah. True blue V4. I won't go because my car won't make use of it, but if for some reason I have secured a Cybertruck by then, we might make a road trip. Maybe.
Depends on how far it is.
Like in Europe or something.
Depends on how far it actually is.
Yeah.
But for you out there watching, love to hear from you in the comments. An answer to this question. This one is now the world's largest at 120 stalls.
Take that, China.
What do you think the next largest one will be? What will be the one that will break this record? Will there be one that will be 130, 140? What do you think that next record breaker will be?
150, 200.
There's only so many places you could put something that large too, and it has to be on an extremely well-traveled route, right? So yeah. You think about Los Angeles to San Francisco, you think about, in this case, Los Angeles to Las Vegas. Is there something on the East Coast that
New
that
York
could
and
garner
Florida.
that type of traffic? Is I-95 one of those locations up in, say, the New York metropolitan area?
The problem there is space.
It's limited, right? Because it's built up already. The other infrastructure already in place, other buildings, businesses, homes. It's tough to buy a space that you're going to put 130 location or posts in, stalls in to make a new supercharger. So it is interesting. Will the next one be in Asia? Will the next one be in Europe? But in the comments, put where you think it'll be and how many stalls will break the 120 record.
Yeah, I think that we'll see more of it when the EV transition continues. We're definitely going to see like a 400 stall at some point. It might not even be a Tesla site, but we're going to see a 400, 500 stall. It won't be like a Kettleman where it's got like a lounge or something. It's going to be like a one of those outdoor mall type areas, or if it's in Europe, like just an old shopping village. It has to be something where you already are taking cars, though. So it's going to be interesting to see where and how this plays out. But
yeah, how the bigger ones come to play.
Yeah.
Or is it as Tesla is doing it in some areas where they're low on available land, and what they're doing is they're placing ones on other sides of the freeway, or they're placing ones at the one freeway exit, the next exit, the next exit. So that kind of thing could be happening as well. But I would be interested to see all combined. What's the next biggest one?
Next single site. That'll be
single site.
Yeah. But then you've got the mothership right there. It's gonna if you just route to it I don't know what this guy was using. It was not a Tesla, but if you route to it in your Tesla or anything that has it in the maps, because they're a supercharging partner, the mothership will take that into account. It'll make sure that you don't arrive at a site that's full, or if you do, it's like, hey, 10-minute wait, 5-minute wait. I've seen it where it goes to like a 15-minute wait, and it just moved me to another supercharger. You're going here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because of course the mothership knows where the traffic is going, how many people are en route, how many computers pick that particular supercharger, and sometimes it makes a modification mid trip.
Yeah.
With that, let's wrap it up. Casey, any shout outs for this evening?
Yeah. Catch us on the Tesla Life Express Edition 2 over on Monday, and then the Tesla Life Live for New Year. The New Year show we're going to do at 11 a.m. Same place, but not the same time. And it's going to be a blast.
Join us if you can. If you haven't already, he's waiting. He wants to have the fireworks. The fireworks aren't happening. Oh, my goodness.
Steve Apple said no.
Well, give us a thumbs up in the video. And anyways, press that subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps us out immensely, and we would really appreciate it. So thanks so much. Have a great holiday season. We will catch you next time and find out together what's happening in the Tesla life.